friends. How are you this evening? Putting some lotion on. Paper crafting dries out my hands. How about you? My name is Cheryl Wright. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana. And today we're doing the ice cream swirl class. It is going to be fun. They're all fun though, right? Hi, Nancy. Sunny Kansas. Well, hello from cloudy, icy, snowy Montana. I was supposed to go to town today to get a massage, and I rescheduled it because the roads are not very good. So, hi, Anna. How are you? All right, let's go ahead and get started. I think I have everything ready, but I'm more prepared than I have been. So let's go ahead and add the other camera and hope my lotion dries sooner than later. There we go. All right, I don't know my camera. And it just sinks back down. Oh, well, it's fine. It will be fine. All right. Stampin' Cross Country is still available. I need to move this down so I'm not trying to worry about staying on the mat. Stampin' Cross Country is still available for the virtual option. That means you get all the tutorials and all the videos and all the demonstrations and the Zoom and everything. You would not get any physical products. I need you to register for that by the 22nd of February because it starts on the 23rd. It is mostly on the 24th, but we do start a little bit on the 23rd. So I would love to have you join us. Go to my Linktree link for everything, as you know. And let me get that out. It's also in the description. And I keep erasing it from my little storage file. So we're going to see if I do it this time. Nope, I didn't. So there is the link. Ta-da! I don't have the host code in there either right now. I got to get the host code out. Anyway, and I didn't get those 2 new kits. I shared them with you on Tuesday. If you want to see the new kits, either go to stampinup.com or go back to Tuesday. I will get the pages printed. They're going to be available forever. So there is the cute little paper pumpkin that you have. Today's the 8th. You have 2 days to sign up for. And online exclusives. There's more online exclusives. Oh, Nancy, you're going to have so much fun. You're going to learn so much and just have fun being crafty all day long. I look forward to it. And we're getting pretty good at putting these things on. So it's getting easier from our end, which is awesome. Each year is a little different, but each time's a little different. So today I'm going to use a pattern paper from Sale-a-bration. Sale-a-bration is where you earn free product with your purchases. And which paper? I am going to use some of the Most Adored paper today and a couple other different papers, but that's the only Sale-a-bration item I think I'm going to be using. There are some more choices. These are not the only ones available. Don't forget, if you would like to sign up and join my team, I'd love to have you. Ooh, that's a piece we might need later. Who knows where they are? The glass mat is an option or more free product, and it comes with the silicone mat and chamois. I had to use mine to clean mine up before we started because it gets kind of gross between videos. So that's got a really bad reflection. Oh well, we'll be all right. The sweet collection, no, it's not even a sweet collection, it's just a bundle that we're using today, is this one. And I forgot to turn off my notifications. I just got an email or a text. So let me see. I am going to put it on Do Not Disturb. That way I don't have to get distracted. I get enough distractions. I don't need my phone and my computer going off too. So we're going to use this sweet bundle. And here are some of the projects. So there's this one. And there are some inside the cover. Like this one's actually give me like a photo op thing. It's on a stick. This one's a package. This one's some party favors, treat boxes. So this was a popular suite when they put the catalog together. And this is where you find it. It's on page 37. And we're not going to make hardly any of these. I'm giving you some different ideas, slightly different. So here's where you can find, it's on page 37. Remember, if you use the bundle price, you save 10%. And there's one more project. This influenced my idea for the evening, but I am doing a shaker card, but it's not that shaker card. So there we go. There we go. Nancy, did you get the email about what products you might need? I'm just double checking. I keep hearing I need to fix my email with some new law that came through starting February 1, and I haven't done it yet. I have hand lotion all over my table. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Ice Cream Swirl is what we're using, and here are the dies. And I sent it February 1st, so I sent it a week ago. So if you can't find it, get a hold of me and I will resend it. All right, so there is, check your spam folder first. This is what we're using, and let's get started. You know, I looked high and low for that stamp set earlier, and here it is over in my pile. So excuse me while I put this stamp away that I had out on Thursday. I looked everywhere over there where I put my stamps for it, but it was over there. All right, I have a really dark corner over here today. I don't know why. Better? I don't know. Whatever. We're just going to get started. So my first card is fairly simple. I like to start off with a fairly simple one. This is 4 1/4 by 11, and it is scored at 5 1/2. And I was going to leave a bone folder out, and I didn't. I love my bone folders. All right. Next up, we have a couple different pieces. This is from that Most Adored paper from Sale-a-bration. So that's what we're going to use. And this piece of white, well, I can tell you, this piece is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. This white piece is 5 by 3 3/4. So those are your measurements. So first off, we are going to stamp on this. Ooh, that got kind of fuzzy when I was doing that. So I already have my stamp loaded. I'm going to stamp on, I'm going to stamp on right here in the middle because we're going to use this as a mat, but we're going to take the middle out of it first. Hi, Glenda. Warm and sunny in Kansas. Yeah, you Kansas people are lucky. We need the moisture, but they told us we were going to have 7 inches of snow. We have 1, but we have like ice. Not fun. All right, I inked up my black ink pads. I hope I didn't overdo it, because if I did, then it's going to be kind of juicy. All right. So I want to get my swirl kind of where it might have a swirl at the top. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. So there is my ice cream. So now I need to tuck a lot of this stuff away because we need to get out the die, and we're just going to use the one that surrounds it. And we're going to cut it out of the center. Normally, when I was teaching, I'd always tell the kids to go to this edge, but on this case, I want to do it in the center because we're going to use the rest as the border. So I have Post-it note tape here to secure. And then I need to get my machine out because it has to be the big one, because that's a big piece of paper. So you can't even see what's going on. See, I might know to remember my adhesive sheet. I do not need adhesive sheet on this one. I will be using it on another one. But this is the only one that I have to have the big machine out for. So forgive me while I play the game here for a second. I need plates. 1, 2, and my 3s. So I have those. See? And I'm just going to run this through. I would have done this before, but I wanted to show you. I have some stuff done already. Not everything. And they all fall down. Did you miss me last week? I found out at the last minute that I had a ride to see my sister. And she lives about 450 miles away from me. And I had a ride. And I could have gone without a ride, but sometimes it's nice to have the company. And I had a ride there and I had a ride back. And so on late Sunday afternoon, I decided I was leaving and going to Butte, Montana, where I'm from originally. And I got some things done, like that video for my mystery stamping, but I did not have time to put a whole class together and get it ready. So I re-aired The Little Dreamers. It's one of my favorites. And StreamYard, the streaming service that I use, doesn't allow me to redo any videos or rebroadcast. There you go. Rebroadcast any videos that are more than an hour. And you know me, I get a little wordy sometimes. So anyway, you could do this with several different papers. But that's what I did with this one. So now let me show you what we're going to do. I set aside my papers and I set them aside too far. Not there. All right. Which way did I send them? Not there. I probably folded them up. Oh, Lordy Moses. Every time I do this now, I think of the gal that, it's right here, that I was watching her video. Every time she loses the stuff on her table, everybody has to take a drink of whatever they're drinking. I don't know if that distracts her audience long enough for her to find her stuff or what her method to her madness is, but I just chuckle. Reminds me more of a college thing. I don't know. Hi, Deb. Hi, Jean. All right. We are getting more and more people in the door. So this I have made with a very, very narrow border. And this cardstock is thick cardstock. Anytime I'm using white as my card base, I use the thick stuff because that way it can stand. Sometimes the thin stuff doesn't stand very well because it's so flimsy, and it's made to be a layer. It's not made to be a card. So this is where this is going to go. I just wanted a little bit of the border to peek by, but I need to stamp on this first. So we're going to stamp Make a Wish on here, and I have not used this one yet, so I need to, ooh, boy, this ink pad I juiced it up just right, it looks like. Look at that. Pretty. Drag off some of the look from the factory, and we're going to try it for real now. Boy, I didn't realize how bad my ink pads had gotten. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this side. I don't have the ridge as bad on this one. This way. All right, Make a Wish. Perfect. Yes. All right, now this one is going to get some glue. Then we're going to go back to that image. Oh, so everybody's checked in with the weather. How's everybody doing? Did they have a good weekend? Did you have anything planned this weekend? This weekend, I am cutting products to mail for Stampin' Cross Country. And I have a couple kits left. I had several kits ready to go out today in the mail, but our mail did not go out today, and it didn't come in today, which we don't get mail every day, but I was going to run to town and get a couple things done, but I didn't get to because there was no mail because the roads were so yuck. So this color goes with Flirty Flamingo, and the light one seems to be better, match it a little better. So I'm just going to go in and put a little texture around the edges. To me, it just looks like swirly ice cream. It's not exactly on the lines, but you know, it could be like peppermint ice cream or passion fruit or something. So I'm just adding a couple extra lines just to draw out some of the black lines. But it's fine. Whatever you do, you're just adding a little more depth. Oh, you get you watch her too, and she does get thirsty. Yeah, well, sometimes when your brain decides to leave your body and put things, hydration is probably the best answer. Always. All right. Oh, working on income tax. Anna's working on cards using this DSP. Good deal. All right. So this is going to go here. And if you'll notice with this particular stamp and die set, oh, they're stuck together. This is how long the stamp could be with the dies. And as you can see, that's a little bit longer than, I think they were made for the European sizes, but that just means we get to just cover up a little bit of the cone. So the cone is what's next. And to make the cone, you need, if you're doing this kind of cone, this is pecan pie. And I only needed, I put it on half. I haven't cut it off yet. So that, and then you layer this on inside there and run it through your machine. So I didn't trim it yet, but that's how you do the cone. And you'll see it several more times. All right. There we go. So I ran this one through already. And we only need the cone part. Actually, it's not going to matter if I cut that off, but I'm going to cut it off anyway. So if you want a smaller one, you just cut it off at the fold line. Ta-da! That way I got to say ta-da. But anyway, kind of get your cone where you want it. And I think we'll pop this one up with some dimensionals, not the baby ones. All right, and before I put that on, I'm going to grab some of this twine. It kind of matches. I think it matches good enough. I think it's good enough. I don't know what color it's supposed to be, but I'm going to wrap it around the cone a couple times. There we go. And it comes in 3 colors. Lemon Lolly. This might be Flirty Flamingo and Balmy Blue. If it is, then it was meant to be on here. Otherwise, I was thinking it was a pink, but I guess Flirty Flamingo is kind of a pink. So all I'm doing is tying a bow. I know my hands are in the road. I'm just going to tie a bow. I wrapped around twice, and now I'm just tying a bow just to add a little oomph to the card. All right, get your bow the way you want it. I always grab my loops and had them one direction and my tails another direction so I can get them to be about the same size and to hang right. So there's my cone. I'm going to put that on my card. And, well, birthday cards and income tax. I would much rather make a birthday card than work on income tax. I have to work on income tax next time, later in this month. As farmers, we have to have ours done by the end of February. So I have to get on with it. So then you're going to add this. This is definitely a very girly card, and it's definitely for a birthday. There's no, I'll wait and see what I want to use this for, because making a wish is pretty much a birthday card. All right, I'm not going to go too far down here because it is going to have to sit down under that cone a little bit. Because like I said, it was made, I think it was made for the larger European paper. But that's all right. They have to live with all our stuff most often, so we can live with their size stuff occasionally. All right, I'm going to turn it sideways so that we can see how far up we want that to go. I think I want a little bit of the white showing. So I'm going to go ahead and I know it settled before I was ready. I want a little bit of the white, but I want it centered. Oh, that was my problem. A little bit of the white. Actually, it's going to go there because that's where my dimensionals are. So there we have it. Now, of course, we can add, oh, I know what else I was going to add. I was going to add some background stuff, but we're going to add some Wink Stella because the ice cream is glistening. I don't know if you can see it glistening, but it's glistening. I was going to put some confetti on there, but you know what? It just might be a very simple card, which is, there's nothing wrong with a very simple card. We can bling it up with, maybe we'll find some sequins. Let me see what I have in my stash. But that is the basics of card number 1. Do we have any? I don't need hearts. Ooh. Look what I found. I'm almost positive these are still available. Rainbow backed adhesives. If they're not, sorry. But I can't imagine they aren't. I mean, look at those colors. So where's my take your pick tool? I'm going to add a couple here and there to add some oomph to this card. Not that it really needs it, but can always have a little oomph. Somebody told me always put two together, so I always put two together. I don't remember who that somebody was and why they told me that, but so there is Make a Wish. That is my first card for the evening. And it's probably my simplest, but maybe not. I didn't go really over the top with these cards tonight. One, I don't know that the stamp set really lended itself to going crazy with it. So, and if you want to mass produce these, it would be easier if they weren't all, there we go. So Make a Wish, I'm going to stamp on the inside. I had a stack of stamps and I still have them. On the floor. Just going to use happiest birthdays from that one. So let me get it loaded. This stamp set is throughout the year. It was a carryover from the last catalog. So it is from the fall catalog. So it is in the online exclusives if you decide that you need this one. All right, I'm lining it up. Line it up with my mat, my amazing glass mat that I can't believe I like as much as I do. And I'm not just saying that. Ah, so much nicer. I forget how much I use my pads. And then when they're not juicing up appropriately, I get kind of disappointed in them. All right, happiest of birthdays. Woohoo. I could put a little something down there, but I don't know if there's not any really little something on this set. So there's card number 1. Remember, if you fall in love with these cards and you put an order in for $35, you will get the card kits for free. So, all right, the next one that we're going to do is I'm taking a strip of crumb cake. Crumb cake, yes. And where's my die? So I would put my die here, and then I would line this up here and run it through my machine. And when I do that, you know what? I'm fibbing. You stamp the envelope, the crumb cake, stamp it, then you run it through, and then you can fold it. That's what I was trying to get at. All right. So I already got that part done. So I have my little card. And these can be birthday cards. They can be invitations. They can be whatever you want them to be. So, hope your day is sweet is the sentiment I am grabbing. That's not going to work. I need that one. Let me grab a different block. All right. So we're going to add this right in here. I hope your day is sweet. Okay. Like I said, this is folded. There we go. And hope I didn't mess that up. The next one we're going to do on the inside is Make a Wish. So this could be like a tag that you would send with a gift or something. Yep, a strawberry swirl ice cream cone. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right. So our cone is done. Let's work on our ice cream. For the ice cream, I'm using Bubble Bath, which for the longest time I called bubble gum. I think they're both pink, so I think we're good, but apparently Stampin' Up thought it needed to be Bubble Bath. I am putting adhesive sheet on the back of this. This is as simple as it is to put an adhesive sheet on the back of your paper, and then it makes your paper a sticker. If you haven't used adhesive sheet before, please consider it. It is such a time saver. I always cut it just a little bit smaller than I need because I don't want to mess with the adhesive on the edges. So now that we have that, we're going to take, and I'm slowly getting all my dies out. We're going to take this piece. This is the swirls that come as a die. Now we don't want to put it here, but we want to kind of eyeball where it's going to need to go on this side. One of the easiest things to do is to hold it up to the light and see where it will fit. So I did that. And this is where my adhesive sheet is. So I'm putting a piece of Post-it note tape. And I'm not getting the monster back out. Well, maybe I am. Where's, oh, my little one's over there. I'm just going to get up and grab my little one. I don't need to get out the monster again. There. See, wasn't that easy? I knocked over my trimmer, though. That's not one thing, it's another. All right, here is the mini. My plates. I need the twos and the 1. And this is narrow enough to fit. Now I'm actually going to add, will that fit? I need some confetti for my 3rd card. So I've already made several passes with this die, but we're going to throw one more in. We'll have some more bubble gum. See, I just did it. Bubble bath. Bubble bath, bubble bath, bubble bath. Bubble bath. So this end piece right here, I'm running it through anyway, right? I may as well get some more confetti if I need more confetti. Because I already told you, it's a shaker card. So the middle plate is going to be pulled back a little bit, and then the top plate, so the machine can actually catch that front lip and run it through. See, it doesn't take us up near as much room. Didn't even knock the glue over all the way. So fold that up, and here we go. Now I'm going to get rid of this confetti first, and I'm just going to poke it all in here. I've got a little bowl over here full of confetti. Actually, it's full of a lot of pieces. And then do the same thing like this. Just scrape them into my little bowl. All right, so we can put these away for now. So now we have this piece, and we made it a sticker. So all those bits and pieces are going to come out and we can take the adhesive off of them. So there we have that piece. And I'm just going to pop them out. All right, so we don't need this piece anymore. But I already cut out a background piece. And we're going to poke out all those. Then we're going to take the backing off the adhesive sheet. It's not really hard. You can use anything, a fingernail, a Post-it, take your pick tool, whatever you want. I'm going to lay it down on top of this piece. This piece is going to be a little wider. You know what? This has got more bumps on this side, so I'm going to line up this side. Let's see here. Pink could be strawberry. Well, actually, it could be bubblegum flavored since I keep calling it bubblegum anyway. So there we have it. Now we could leave it like that, but this is a swirl set, right? So we're going to swirl it with a little lemon or vanilla. So we're going to pop those out of that one and set that aside. And we're going to put these, and I did these with adhesive sheet also. We're going to pop these inside the holes. Now, something I don't show very often, but I need to start, is the putty end of the Take Your Pick tool. Because for this job, it's going to be priceless because my fingers just get in there and make a big mess. Look at that. All right, next up. Thing is I have to peel it first and then put it on the Take Your Pick tool. All right, and then use the putty end. And it goes right here. And we're making two-tone swirled ice cream. All right, where's my yellow piece? My other yellow pieces? There's 5 interior pieces, so that is all. All right. Come on. There you go. Oops. Pop it on. See, it's just way too sticky for my fingers. There. Oh, goes right here. It's like a little mini puzzle. There we go. 2 more. Now, you can make this simpler, or you could make it like this. However you want. I just wanted to show you the different ways that these pieces could be used in the stamp set and everything. One more piece. Like I said, the putty end of this is fantastic for this job. My eyes decided to be wonky on me on that one. All right. There we have it. So we have a flat surface on the back. I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape. You knew it had to come out, didn't you? I have to get tear and tape in here one way or another. Now I'm running it right along the bottom, and I'm going to trim some of it out because I want it right along that edge. Because we stamped pretty high on that cone. Remember the cone? Let me get it back in here. So you could mass produce these for invitations, thank yous, whatever. And here we go. I'm going to go ahead and hope and pray. Oh, that's down a little too low. So that didn't go well. Pulled up some of my stamp. It will be fine. My advice is to stamp down lower. So there is card number 2. And like I said, you can make this a tag or whatever you want. My ice cream is lopsided. I might fix my cone. I might do a new cone, but not right now. So there's card number 2. Card number 3 requires me to do the same thing for this. So I'm going to go ahead and do this as long as it's out. I figured as long as I was cutting one out, I may as well use both of them. So that's what we're doing. Strawberry mango twirl. Yum. Sounds great. I think it sounds like I need one too. All right, there we go. Now we're going to use the take your pick tool to put all these in. I could have done one of these ahead of time, but I didn't. I'm sorry. We're just going to, that one was easy. All right. Sometimes my big fingers get in the road. So. There we go. And I told you this is going to be a shaker card. It's going to be a simple shaker card though. I've showed you this kind before. There's got to be some repeats. I can't keep showing you all new stuff because that would be really hard. But it's always with different products, so it works, right? All right. Remember, you're still Stampin' Cross Country is still available to sign up for. If you want the card kits for this, go ahead and send me or place a $35 order. However, if you place a $50 order, you'll get the card kits and a tutorial bundle. And during the rest of this month, a free Sale-a-bration item. You get that fun Most Adored paper that I just used on that last card. Or on the first card, I should say. All right. There is, last time we did our cone first. This time we did our ice cream first. Oh, it fell. There we go. There is our ice cream for this part of, for our third card. So I have a piece of, I'm going to set my ice cream aside. I have a piece of Azure Afternoon, and it is 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. I have a piece of white that is 4 by 5 1/4, and a piece of DSP that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. This is from the Lighter Than Air pack. So that's where this is from. And we're going to go ahead and put this together. So, oh, my husband hasn't been feeling very well the last few days, and he has the heat cranked up. I am melting and I have my door closed. All right. Oh, looks pretty good, actually. All right, I'm going to set this aside. Now, one of the things that it shows you in the catalog, grab the catalog, page 37, I believe I said. is they show you that you can make a bowl. So that's what we're going to do, is make a bowl. And to do that, you take this die and run it through. I used a piece of Azure Afternoon. Run it through like that. And then you can just trim off that part and trim it off at the fold line. And there we have a nice little ice cream bowl. Pretty fun. Pretty smart, actually, on their part. All right, so we have a bowl. And we have some ice cream. I did not think about this very well. New plan. We're going this way. I was planning to go this way, but this ice cream is just way too tall. So there is our bowl of ice cream. Now, because this is going to have some shaker element to it, we are going to tack these down flat. There is not going to be any no dimensionals on this part. So I could use glue, but I have the tear and tape right there in front of me, and it just needed to be used, it said. All right. Okay, I got a lip there. All right, how are we doing on time? Ooh, not going to get this one done in under an hour. Dang, my goal was less than an hour. Oh, well. Actually, I might come close. All right, so we have that. Now, there are some cute little parts to this. There is a strawberry and a cherry and one of those yummy cookie straw. It's not a straw, it's just a cookie thing. So we're going to use the cookie thing and the cherry because I like cherries more than strawberries. There, I said it. That's the only reason we're using those. Let me grab a couple blacks. Keep all my little blocks in one of our old large stamp cases. There we go. Little blocks. Otherwise, all I do is they fall to the bottom and then I can never get them out. All right, I'm going to, I need a piece of white. What did I do with my little piece of white? Nope, that's not it. Well, I will use this one. I'll grab a different one. That one's already cut for a middle, so I don't want to take it when I have random little pieces. Right? Okay. So let's see here. We're going to just stamp them in black. I know I should use more colors, but I don't sometimes. And what are these? Are those like, are they called? Pirouette? I don't know what they're called. I'm not even going to try. So I need, we'll use some sorbet since I already have them out for the cherry. nice bright maraschino cherry. A lot of times the stems get colored too. And then I had, these are pecan pie. And this is the white. So let me go back and fill in part of this. The big chunks are going to just be light colored. The middle chunks are going to have the dark over the top. And the white are just going to be dark. I don't know if that's going to give that much distinction, but I'm going to actually put a little bit of shadow down the edge also. There we go. Now there's dies for these. So there's a little cherry die. What are these called? Do you remember? I don't know. I want to say pirouette or something cookies. I don't know. So we're going to run it through the little mini one again. So get it lined up. Put on a piece of tape. Get it lined up. I think that's backwards. That looks better. And grab the mini. Get my sandwich right. I love the mini for this job. It just is so much easier just to grab this and get out the one. Ta-da! Okay. I think that's all the machine cutting we need. I think. So there's our cherry. And our little cookie stick. I need some words. So the words that we like on this one are Make-A-Wish. But I think we're going to use Hope Your Day is Sweet. Now, when I was cutting things out the other day, I cut out some extra ones of these. I think one of these will work. Then all we'll have left to do is put it all together. All right, so like I said, I had white scraps and I thought I'm just going to use them up and ran some stuff through. So I want Hope Your Day is Sweet, and it's right here. That's not big enough. That works. But that might be it. I was hoping for maybe a flag. But what else do I have? Oh, maybe I do. Does this one work? Nope, not big enough. All right, unless I do this one. No, that's kind of over. That's kind of too big. Too small. That would be good, but it's too small. All right, we're just going to use that one. It will be fine. And I think we're going to use Hope Your Day is Sweet. What color? Blue. Azure Afternoon. Azure Afternoon. Just a second. I have to close you a little bit. I need to grab my chamois. And now you're way up in the air. All right, because I know I already used this, so I don't need some original color. And I just lost the chamois. All right, here we go. Hope your day is sweet. All right, let's put this baby together. All right, so this piece, we're going to give it, we'll give it tear and tape again because we want things to be flat. We don't want a lot of extra. Oh, that'll work. So we'll put that kind of, I think I can get it behind. There we go. Actually, nope, I'm not going to get it behind there because I would have had to have planned better. And we might have to rethink that one. Or put it on the outside. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this one on. So there is our ice cream. And we're going to make it a shaker. I'm going to put that on the outside. So you need a clear envelope. I'm recycling that one apparently. So stuff's already been pulled off the top. Stampin' Up sells these. I use these for lots of different things. We're going to put this one inside. Then we're going to clean out my bowl of confetti. Just lost some. This is what sweet sorbet ice cream looks like. Here's a white over the top of it. And if you want to ever use that, I'm just sharing some of the stuff that I have in my bowl. This was the prototype. Ooh, if you can always add some color along the edge. I didn't do that with my first one. I'm still digging for all my confetti. The cones have cupcake holder liner things too, if you want to use those. There's all kinds of different parts with this. But I'm getting down to the bottom where my confetti all is. So, all right, this one. And then the confetti that I cut out with all the colors that go with this. All right. Then we're going to pull this down. That's enough confetti. I had the little things that Stampin' Up sells too. Right here alongside me. But okay, so then you fold this down as far as you can, and then with a piece of regular Scotch tape or tear and tape or whatever, fold this over so it seals it up. This is my cheater shaker card. So last one I did like this was the monkeys. Do you remember when I did the monkeys like this? All right. All right, got that. Now my card base, this right over here. And this is going to go on my card base like that. And it's a big old bowl of ice cream. I might have to redo that. I don't know if it's going to fit. So this one, I am going to use some strips. Just because I've been chasing this one around forever and I'm ready to get rid of it. So it will be fine. And where's the rest of it? I'm using it up because I keep hitting it around and catching it with things, and this is the perfect card to use it up on. Yes, I have more. It's just sitting right over there. I put some in the middle so that it holds the middle up. There we go. Did you know that this has a different profile compared to the dimensionals? Just a little bit different. So if you're ever using both, pay attention to that. Pull all the lids off the tear and tape. And we're almost done. Except for that. That sentiment has to be better. And the white is just kind of there. So, a little bit of a shaker. Let's see what we can do for that. I'd have to cut something. Or just find a chunk. It's not as big. I don't think we need it as big as what that is. That's not going to be big enough. Ah, fiddle. I'm just going to have to cut one. Because I think I know which size I want. I just don't have one. Oh, maybe. Nope. Maybe we'll use Make-ish. I know, it's all these little fine little details that I have everything else in my head, but the last finishing touch. Oh, here it is. I'm digging for gold. This is the size that I want. Is that going to work? No, it's not. Oh, okay. Well, that tells me that I need to do something different. What happened to all my pieces that I had of this? Oh, you guys. Put them in here. I did. See, I knew I had pieces. We're going to do that one. And where's my Azure Afternoon? I think this is going to work. All right. There, I like that better. I'll use that for something different. And I'm just going to use tear and tape on this. And our 3 cards are complete. with the exception, I'll put it inside one in this. Again, it is, let's put it at the bottom. There's your shaker card. So I have an insert here, and we will put happiest of birthdays on the inside. I like happiest of birthdays. It's just a little more, it's a little different than just happy birthday. All right, and we're done. This goes in here. Like this. This one might need some extra postage to get it to your person if you just send them the card. But if you put it with a gift, you're good to go. Have a great night, Anna. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Thanks, Linda. All right, this one is not choosing to lay flat. Get the bone folder out. So there is 3. There is 2. And like I said, I'll probably fix it. And there is 1. So I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Have a great night. Thanks for crafting with me. Don't forget to sign up for Stampin' Cross Country if you're still interested. And if you place an order, I will send you these 3 card kits. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. Bye.